diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. For a strong kick to get this one underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Running to the left. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the...
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They pick up the 1st down.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on 3rd down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No, 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 no. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Bruins are on the move. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Runs through a tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Mahoney. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on 3rd down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Thomas. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Massey. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays. That was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Fires left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Lost a throw on first down. Going over the top. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have bounce. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle, love the team defense.
It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Wiley. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Makes the grab close to the logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Bruins want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Play action. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play in the 25. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Mahoney. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He wants to throw it again. Finds his tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Wants to fire on second down. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man, it's Riley. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Irish! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Singleton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this lap,
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He makes it grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruin.
And it's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence in the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Sims. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snagged in the middle. It's Sims. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll send the back in motion. The screen, he's got wheels. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got it, looking for the first down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Massey. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll try to get outside. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but You get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the back. Going to sling it on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. And the Bruins had this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Notre Dame right back to the line. He'll set up to throw. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 40
amazing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Turning it on! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Try to march their way in.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on their defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. There's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UCLA! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air on second down. Back's got it. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Sims. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line.
Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The fake, and he wants to throw. Hard-hitting tackle.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. UCLA 58, Notre Dame 42.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here come the Irish back on offense. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive. Pitch this pill around. Use every second you got. Make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.